Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
I feel like Princess Peach, rose gold on my Mercedes. Rose gold on my bitch, looking like her name Mercedes. I need a hoe who down, my little eyes, what up, ladies? Switched out the friendly smile, but the face that reads, fuck you, pay me. Ain't got rabies, I just overdose off coke, and if I know, they hope I die.
What's up, XiX Sports Network? I am your co-host, Mistaken for Bacon, and we are back with our college football edition of Pick'ems. I am, of course, joined by the Metal Messiah and our beloved XiX Sports Network. And guys, today we are doing our college football playoff edition of Pick'ems. I am just so excited, Sam. You tell us all about this. We're gonna dive into it. We're gonna do round by round. It's gonna be exciting, right?
Yeah, so of course, if you guys haven't seen, last time we did the bowl predictions where we predicted every single bowl game, and that was a pain in the ass to not only do and edit, but we're not done yet with the college football antics and whatnot. Today we're gonna be doing a bracket prediction basically. We're gonna be going round by round to see who has a perfect bracket. And actually, for this one, I don't even think we're counting it towards pick 'em at all.
We are not. Should we do it? Should we?
How do you do it?
How would we do it? We'll just do 3 extra points if you get the correct bracket exactly. And if you don't, then it sucks.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm down. Okay. So I guess we add up right here. I guess +3 to whoever. If me and Ethan gets a perfect bracket, I guess Thrash is just playing for funsies.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. With that being said, you guys ready?
Yes, sir. Of course, always
All
ready.
right. So we're gonna start round one. Who wants to take it first?
You know what? Let's let Thrash.
Let's see what we got in round one. We have Tennessee taking on Ohio State. We have Clemson taking on Texas. Indiana taking on Notre Dame. And SMU taking on Penn State.
Bro, I'm like, why are you so close to your phone? Because you're
I'm
mad.
just trying, I can't see shit at this thing. So these are my personal predictions. I have Tennessee beating Ohio State. I have Texas beating Clemson, of course. Fortunately. I have Notre Dame beating Indiana, and I have Penn State beating SMU. I want to point something out. We've have a mutual friend. His name's Ashton.
Yeah.
And I want to call him out right now because I've never heard him speak about Penn State a day in his life.
And then all of a
So
sudden
this
he's
Yes.
a Penn State fan. Go for Ethan.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and have about the exact same predictions. Tennessee beating Ohio State. Simply because I think that Tennessee is a more well-balanced and experienced team in the SEC. And, my beloved rivals, blood rivals, not even our rivals at this point. We won 4 straight against them. So,
Yeah.
really.
Well, actually, I want to get your opinion. What's your opinion on the whole that Ohio, whatever, is like putting in there'll be
flag.
a felony if you're playing a
Bro,
flag in Ohio?
They're so
good.
soft for that. You know what I mean? That's soft as baby shit, bro. You know what I mean? OSU is fucking, that's clownery, honestly. You know what I mean? I respected them up until this year, with all that shit. Pepper spraying our people on the field.
That was crazy.
That was good to
crazy.
say,
I
yeah.
was like, all right, bro, they don't have guns out there. Like, chill.
But that's not here nor there. I just think that Tennessee, if Ohio State's going to lose to one of the worst Michigan teams in years, I don't think they're going to be able to stop Tennessee. I got Tennessee there. Indiana versus Notre Dame. I just think that Notre Dame, obviously, everybody knows Notre Dame is a way better team than Indiana. No disrespect to Hoosiers fans. They've had a fun run, right? But I think it ends here easily. If they upset them, I don't know. It'll be cool. Clemson losing to Texas, of course. Texas, coming off that brutal loss in that SEC championship. I just can't really see Clemson winning this game. A lot of people are hyping it up, but I think Texas really has a lot to play for. They're gonna go for a lot here. So, be really surprised if Clemson will win this. So we've got Texas there, and then the last game, Penn State, of course, in Happy Valley over SMU. I think SMU has never played in an environment like Happy Valley.
I'm sure
I think that's going to be a really big factor. I am happy that they were selected. I think that was the right choice for sure. But, got the Penn State Nittany Lions over there. And those are my 4 picks. Same with Thrashes.
I think we're gonna probably have the same ones too. Tennessee and Ohio, another one I'm excited for. I think if it was the beginning of the year, I would have picked Ohio State. But like you guys said, they struggled against a Michigan team that really wasn't really that great to begin with, and they lost. So I got Tennessee taking that one. And then for Indiana versus Notre Dame, I feel like this was gonna be sneakily good.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's gonna be like sneakily like one of the more better games of the first round. But this one is like Notre Dame. And then, as much as I would actually have like a little like bit of love for SMU because like one because of Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
He's actually
yeah.
SMU. He came from
Former
SMU.
SMU Mustang.
And
Hope
because
he's
at
well,
one point in time, SMU was actually with
The WAC,
USA
yeah, with
and
UTEP,
with
yeah.
I'm sorry, the USA. Oh,
the Western
Athletic Conference with UTEP at one point.
way
So,
back in the day, guys.
yeah. So to see him from that point and then to going on to be in the college football playoffs, pretty cool.
Very impressive.
But I don't got him taking Penn State.
No,
Unfortunately,
no.
I feel like if it was nah. I don't see SMU playing Penn State, but I'll be so gladly like, or okay, man. Actually, I want to win this shit. I was gonna say I'll be glad. I wouldn't be mad if they ended up winning and fucking up my bracket, but no, I want to win that shit. I don't see him being Penn State though, so I got Penn State taking the win, and of course I saved the best for last. I got obviously no shit. I got my Longhorns taking on beating the Clemson. This is an exciting game though. It's actually a first time in history that they'll be facing off against each other.
Very exciting.
But two good teams, and I feel like Texas are gonna be a little bit angry after the fact that they lost their SEC championship game in a close fashion too. So I feel like this one's gonna be a fun one as well. Texas should take the win.
For
And
sure.
next round 2, you want to start off that?
We got the quarterfinals. I have Tennessee taking on Oregon, with Oregon taking out Tennessee. Obviously, Oregon, the more dominant program all year. Obviously, ranked number 1. Dylan Gabriel, fortunately, did not win the Heisman Trophy, but he's still
Bro, he was nowhere gonna be nowhere near winning that shit.
Hey, bro, he was a finalist though. So
He was a finalist, but
then we have Georgia taking on Notre Dame. That should be easy for me. The Georgia Bulldogs take that.
Yep.
Texas at Texas Arizona State. The Longhorns, baby. And then we have the Boise State Broncos versus the Penn State Nittany Lions. I feel like Ashton Genty is going into this game with something to prove. Why you don't snub him for the Heisman Trophy? What are your opinions on the Heisman winner? I want to hear you guys' opinion actually.
Guys, that was bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? I love you,
That's
prime
why I
time.
asked.
I love you, Colorado Buffaloes, but really that was honestly a fuckery of, the Heisman Trophy winner. The Heisman Trophy is supposed to be awarded to the most, valuable player to their team. You know what I mean? And I feel like even if you took Travis Hunter, they only won like 9-3. They won 9-3, guys.
mm-hmm.
The Boise State Broncos are in the first round of the playoffs, and despite conference schedule or not, that is, a very impressive feat. For Boise State, and just actually he almost broke. Didn't he break Barry Sanders' record? Like
I think it was close to
he was
it.
close to it.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not even gonna get that mad about it because whatever, they're still in the playoffs. The Buffaloes are not, but that's just terrible. I'm not. That's a terrible precedent to set for the Heisman Trophy winner. Travis Hunter is an excellent two-way player. He reminds me of Charles Woodson and Desmond Howard, but that was terrible.
Hey. You do? Thrash. Fuck off. I'm fucking out right now.
Sorry, I was a bit sick. Sorry about that. Like I said, Boise State beating Penn State. I was actually, like I said, I think everybody knew the obvious winner here was Travis Hunter. But Ashton Genty was robbed. He was able to take a team from, where they were.
Group of 5 team.
Group of 5 team, yeah, there you go. To the college football playoffs, bro. Not only that, they got a first round bye, bro.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I feel like Ashton Genty is going into this game with something to prove. He's thought rushed like 500 yards this game, like 1,000 yards. Like I said, yeah, I have the Boise State Broncos beating the Penn State Nittany Lions. And then, Georgia beating Notre Dame, like I said, the more dominant team all year, number 2.
Oh, you already went through all of them?
Yeah, I did.
All right, go for you then.
My turn, guys. Here we go. We're going to run through them, give some explanations, of course. Oregon in Autzen Stadium over the Tennessee Volunteers. I love you, Tennessee. I love Smokey. He's an excellent dog. He's a good boy. But the Oregon Ducks, guys, they're the only undefeated team in college football. They're impressive. Dylan Gabriel, how should I say? Restart.
No, it's
My
cool.
bad.
Just keep going.
No,
I could
alright.
just cut the name.
Alright,
You gotta rewind it.
All right. But yeah, guys, I really think that the Ducks, they have a lot of impressive, players. They have a lot to prove for. You know what I mean? It's been so long that the Oregon Ducks have been such a storied college football dynasty, but they have no dynasty to show it. You know what I mean? They have no national championships, and this year is their best shot as ever. They're not going to lose this game. Don't really see it happening. The Oregon Ducks advanced there. The Georgia Bulldogs, the dogs. They gonna sick them guys down in Athens Stadium. You know what I mean? Notre Dame. I honestly hate Notre Dame. I used to hate them a lot more just because they would always be in the fucking playoffs and they'd always take up a spot and they'd always fucking lose like 30-10. You know what I mean? Against Alabama type shit.
Yeah.
Now it's fine. You know what I mean? If they make the playoff, obviously because it's like expanded, so I'm cool with it now. I don't really hate them as much anymore. But bro, they are not gonna win this game against Georgia. If they win this fucking game, guys, holy shit. You know what I mean? That's gonna be wild. The Dogs, guys, they got a lot of proof to play for. I'm gonna expand more later on, don't worry. But for now, I'm trying to say that the Dogs, you know, they looked impressive when they went against Texas, and you know they're playing for blood. And Gunnar Stockton can sling it better than anybody, you know, as in the SEC. So that's what I think is gonna happen there. The Longhorns, guys, they're gonna take care of business against the Arizona State Sun Devils. Guys, I love the Arizona State. Like I said, I got a lot of people that go there. A lot of my friends. They got Cam Scatterboo, who's excellent. Kenny Dillingham, the coach. They're really good. You know what I mean? The best team in the Big 12 in their first year. The Texas Longhorns are playing for a lot as well. You know what I mean? And like we said, they're pissed off. They're gonna go, you know, do what they gotta do. I don't think Arizona State's built top to bottom like Texas is. They're gonna take care of business there easily. And I gotta agree with Thrash here in the only upset I see of the college football playoffs. The Boise State Broncos are gonna handle it in the Fiesta Bowl against the Penn State Nittany Lions. Guys, that's a very bold take. A lot of people don't think that's gonna happen at all. I think that Boise State just has a lot of energy right now. You know what I mean? They got everything going for them. You know what I mean? He was snubbed, Ashton Genty, but I don't think he cares. They're in the playoffs. They got a first round bye. That's really impressive. I didn't think they were gonna have a first round bye. I knew they were gonna be in the playoffs like after a while, but I did not think they were gonna have a
We have
first
two
round bye.
teams actually that are actually like shocked that they have first round buys: Arizona State and Boise State.
Yeah. So I just think that it's a lot of magic going on. You know what I mean? With Boise State right now, I think it's gonna be good for them. You know what I mean? If Penn State wins, I won't be surprised, but I don't know. Penn State never really has it. You know what I mean? They always fumble the bag when it's important. You know what I mean? Everybody remembers a very famous 2007 Fiesta Bowl where, you know, the Boise State Broncos shocked the Oklahoma Sooners. I think there's going to be at least one upset in this college football playoffs, and I think it's happening here with the Boise State Broncos handling the Penn State Nittany Lions, guys. And yeah, that's about my predictions.
All right, and then for me, of course, Tennessee and Oregon facing off against each other. I'm a hater. Obviously, you see the jersey I'm wearing. Dylan Gabriel, a former Sooner, so I'm always gonna hate on that. But I gotta play smart. I'm obviously gonna go for Oregon on this one. They're gonna defeat Tennessee here. I'll save Texas after. And then we got Notre Dame versus Georgia. That one's a little bit easier of a pick. I got Georgia on that one. And then Boise State and Penn State. I think momentum wise, this could go either way. Skill wise, I feel like if like no like Heisman controversy, no like these guys are playing week 1.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone would pick Penn State to win. But
Yeah.
again, because of the whole momentum about the controversy that Ashton GT got, GT. I feel like I said that wrong. Ashton got robbed.
Ashton?
Don't say that. Don't even, bro. I hate that. He doesn't use Ashton. Even playing like college football dynasty, and there's a UTEP player called Ashton Nickelberry, and the fact that I just hear Ashton, I just think of our Ashton, bro. But that's what you thought. I was going into a good synopsis, dude. But momentum wise, this could be anyone's game. But I don't like the fact that both of you guys picked Boise State, so I'm gonna be different. But I think it would be better on the safe side to pick Penn State for me. So I'm gonna pick Penn State and take this one.
This guy's tripping, guys. What the fuck is he saying? You know what I mean?
And then last but not least, I got Texas versus Arizona State. Again, a lot of people didn't even predict Arizona State to be here. Arizona State was predicted to go last in their conference. And they proved doubters wrong. They even got a freaking first round bye. But they're facing against my Longhorns. And yes, despite the fact of everybody saying that we have got the cupcake schedule and we lost twice to Georgia, which yes, it sucks because those are games where we need to prove it and we haven't yet. But now I think our last chance is this bracket, obviously, at least for this year. But this is gonna be an easier game. I got Texas taking this one. I hope they don't have to eat my words on that one. But yeah, that last one I got Texas taking that one. Last but not least, the semifinals.
I just want to say fuck the University of Arizona. That's it. I just want to say fuck U of A. Okay, in the
That's different. That's different from Arizona State, though.
I know. I just felt like saying fuck the University of Arizona. It's funny watching U of A fans cry losing to Arizona State. Fuck the U of A. Anyways, in the semifinals, I have Texas taking on Oregon. All right.
Texas?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Texas
my
taking
bad.
on
I was still
Oregon.
thinking about round 2. Go for it.
All right, here Texas taking on Oregon, and I have the Longhorns taking on the Ducks.
All right.
Listen, like I said, I feel like Quinn Ewers has something to prove after losing that big SEC championship against Georgia. What's Carson Beck says? You know, he's still injured, right? He's out, like he's
He's
done.
not gonna be there. Yeah.
So, like I said, you know, they're not playing with their starter, and I feel like Quinn Ewers is going to us with a revenge mindset. So, yeah, taking with the Longhorns, and then we also have the Boise
Wait,
State.
talking about Carson Beck. That's a Georgia quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
We're
I
talking about
also,
Oregon.
Texas and Oregon.
I don't know why. I don't know. Oh, it's because we started talking about the SEC championship game, and then I was like, wait a minute, is Carson Beck still hurt? Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. My fault. You guys know whatever. Like I said, I know they have.
Look at Ethan. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm like, wait, the fucking train of thought is completely derailed. Anyway, I know Oregon has Dylan Gabriel, you know, the Heisman finalist. But like I said, Quinn Ewers is going into this. Something to prove. So Longhorns are taking on the Ducks here, and then we have Georgia versus Boise State. All right, I know we have Boise State upsetting Penn State, but I don't think they're upsetting Georgia.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know they're not playing with their starter, but I think this is where the Broncos run ends.
Yeah.
Right here
Yeah, for sure.
against Georgia.
So
Yeah, my train of thought just completely fucking. I don't know where it went, bro.
And then, of course, I also have Oregon versus Texas. Now, this is where it gets interesting because I think this wasn't your turn.
no, yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, go for it.
Guys, he's always cutting me off, guys. Every time. I was kidding, guys.
Dude, I'm always like fighting for my life, like half asleep when I'm doing this shit. So go for it.
But I got Oregon over Texas, guys. Honestly, I do think I've always said this. I think Texas is a very top-heavy team, very loaded, very strong. But the Oregon Ducks, like I said, they're fighting for glory, guys. Dan Lanning is one of the smartest offensive minds, you know what I mean, in college football. I think that they're just gonna get this game done and over with. Honestly, it's gonna be a very close and fighting game. The Oregon Ducks are undefeated for a reason, guys, and they fought a lot of very strong teams. Honestly, they fought Ohio State, you know what I mean. They fought my Michigan Wolverines, you know what I mean. They fought Boise State. They fought a lot of strong teams, you know what I mean. And they fought Penn State in the conference championships and really kind of ran away with it. I think that Oregon Ducks just have what it takes to get to the national championship, and Texas is going to give it for the rest of their money, but I do think that the Oregon Ducks are really going to be a lot more motivated and just get there. And on the flip side, guys, I got the Georgia Bulldogs, guys. I got the dogs, sickle. Woo, 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 woo. Guys, the dogs are on a roll, you know what I mean? And I've honestly been fucking impressed as shit that they've been on the roll that they have. They're 10-3, guys. And this has been the year that everybody thought, oh man, Georgia's down. They've had 3 losses, 2 losses, whatever it is. Like, they're done. And they aren't done. They won the SEC championship, you know what I mean? They lost their starting quarterback, and they're still fighting, guys. Kirby Smart is he really is the best head coach in college football now that Nick Saban is retired. And for this game, I love Boise State, but I harken back 2 years ago when I love college football. I've been watching college football for about 2 years now, since 2022. And in that first year that I watched college football exclusively, the TCU Horned Frogs advanced to the national championship against the Georgia Bulldogs. And I really thought it was going to be really cool. So they beat my Michigan Wolverines. And I thought, and TCU's going to be a really good team against Georgia. And do you guys remember what happened in that game?
Yeah, I remember.
They lost 66-7, guys. That was bullshit. So if a Big 12 team is going to lose like that to Georgia, I don't really see a universe where a Mountain West team can beat a SEC powerhouse. The SEC powerhouse. I got the Georgia Bulldogs advancing to the national championship.
All right. And then, of course, it's actually my turn. Okay, Texas versus Oregon. This is where things get interesting. Obviously, Texas is my favorite team, but this is I think I would be more scared of this game than a Texas versus Georgia game. Because Oregon's been on top of everything. The last team that's undefeated. Obviously, they're number 1 ranked, right? Yeah, they're number 1 ranked. It's going to be tough. And obviously, I think at this point, where would this be played?
It would be played either in the Orange Bowl in Miami or the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say, I figured it was going to be a bowl game, but I was like, I wanted to make sure if it was going to be in a home game or not. But regardless, though, this would be a tough game. And I think if anyone was going to put money on it, they're going to pick Oregon. But I am wearing burnt orange and white. And I don't want to jinx my team. I'd rather lose this, but hopefully win a national championship than jinx my team. So I'm going to pick Texas, of course. And then on the flip side, obviously for them, they had Georgia and Boise State. I had Georgia and Penn State. This one should be a game. But Georgia's probably going to take it.
Yeah.
And then I guess this is like a fucking wrestling trilogy over
Yeah,
here,
it's
bro.
like-
'Cause
yeah,
now I
for
have,
real.
obviously, we'll probably talk about it right now. But, yeah, I got Georgia beating Boise State. And last but not least,
The
I
national
And
championship.
of course, in the national championships, the SEC championship game rematch, the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the Texas Longhorns. Like I've said, Georgia's looked great all year. So is Texas. They got Quinn Ewers back there. The QB room.
damn,
Damn, we like, damn.
All right, go for it.
And I feel like I said, Quinn Ewers is going into this game wanting to avenge the loss in the SEC. Wow, by the way, that game was really close, and that game was really fun to watch. But I feel like, I don't know. It's tough to pick, guys. I'm going to go with the Longhorns here. Got to represent the state of Texas, so I'm gonna take the Longhorns becoming national
Winning
champions.
national champions.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Me, personally, I got the Georgia Bulldogs, guys. All right.
Of course, bro.
Y'all, I cannot tell you enough, like, how much Georgia impressed me. I just went on the last tangent about how they impressed me. And really, the most important fact about why Georgia has impressed me is because, guys, they were national champions. Everybody forgets this easily with how bad they thought Georgia was this year. Guys, the Georgia Bulldogs were national championship champions in 2021 to 2022 and 2022 to 2023. They were fucking dominant national champions. You guys remember? You know what I mean? And the only curb stomp in the way was Alabama, which allowed my Michigan Wolverines to take their rightful championship, right? But that pisses off Georgia because they were going for that fucking three-peat, guys. I do not see a universe where the Georgia Bulldogs do not win the national championship. And I just see that the Oregon Ducks, like I said, I praise them along, but they haven't won the big one yet. And I think that affects you when you're playing an SEC powerhouse like the Georgia Bulldogs, guys. And even in a universe where, in my other prediction, would be it would be the opposite, right? Because it would be Texas versus Georgia. I think the Georgia Bulldogs would win the rematch. You know what I mean? I think Georgia they're motivated to win that third championship, guys. They lost their starting quarterback. But honestly, I think Gunnar Stockton is really impressive and a really good quarterback that they can build around. But excluding him, that team around them is fucking excellent. You know what I mean? Like, they have like the most dominant team since the Alabama teams. They are the present day Alabama guys. Honestly, I know a lot of people probably don't even see it. I think a lot of people probably put their money on Oregon or Ohio State. But I think Georgia really they're going to win it again. You know what I mean? They're going to win their third championship in 4 years. And, we'll see how it goes. But like I said, Kirby Smart is the best head coach since Nick Saban's retirement. And you guys remember how Nick Saban's season would go. You know what I mean? Everybody thought Alabama was out and they would win the national championship. So I think that Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs will win the national championship in 2024. 2025.
Obviously, again, for me, like I said earlier, this is like a freaking wrestling trilogy.
Yeah.
Because we had them meet in season, Georgia won. We had to meet, obviously, that day's funny because our boy was drunk that day. We were at a party. But Georgia beat Texas that day a couple weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago.
Something like that, yeah.
Texas and Georgia faced off in the SEC championship, and it was a very close one, but Georgia took the win. And now, of course, I have them facing off in national championship. But this is where Texas finishes their story. No, I'm just kidding. But this is where Texas will eventually defeat Georgia because I am not going to pick my team to lose. And they'll become the national champions, national champions for 2024 and 2025. That's it, huh?
That's it, yeah.
Guys, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be really
All fun and games till who's the team that we just completely
Clemson
doubted
versus-
until Indiana is a fucking national
Indiana,
champion.
yeah.
Hoosiers.
Can SMU.
SMU. What would be a random one? I feel like Indiana would be the most random one.
Yeah,
Sure.
for real.
But let us know what your guys' picks is. Other than that, keep watching pick them. We also have our bowl predictions. Bowl games will be lasting all month. That one will be coming out. And yeah, keep watching us. That's it. No? Any last words?
Huh?
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys next time. My name is XiX from XiX First Time.
I'm Ethan from Mistaken for Bacon.
I'm Thrash, the Metal Messiah.
Catch y'all next time.
Go Dogs! Sick 'em!